Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I want to get into Real Housewives of Potomac for this week. I know it's been a minute since I've done a review, but I was like, I ain't doing it today, so let's do a review. Also, I am going to try to redo the one I did yesterday, and that was going out yesterday because we had the outage later on tonight. So stay tuned for that. But I do want to get into Real Housewives of Potomac really quick. So let's take care of the business of the channel really quick before we jump into that. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live or post a new video. Comment over here in this chat and comment down below in the comment sections. Like the video, share the video. Let's play this intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Everyone to get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
And I am back. What's going on to Jay Hud in the chat? What's going on with you? Normally I play like stuff before, but when I do my reviews, I just try to jump right into it because the reviews be so dang on long. So I definitely want to go ahead and jump into that. So this is season 10, episode 11. Lease is up, Giddy. All right. So this episode starts off with Tia. She's planning to throw this polo event. Everyone was invited besides Stacy. Tia did not invite Stacy because Stacy kicked her out of her party. She said, "Toodle do, toodle do." Okay. Tia gives the ladies this mommy talk because the people that she's throwing this event with are her colleagues. So she gave them the don't touch shit, don't ask for shit, don't sit, just follow me and be silent in the store. She said, don't show y'all's asses in front of my colleagues now. Tia is not playing with them when it comes down to her work stuff. And luckily, they actually listened to what Tia said. Jazzy wants proof that Stacy is a liar. And I love this type of friend that Jazzy has been to Stacy, although I think that it kind of changes after the season is over with. But I do like the type of friend that Jazzy is because she's like, just because y'all calling her a liar, I ain't seen it. So I'm not sitting around calling my friend a liar. That's on y'all. Ashley asked Jazzy if she knew Stacy wasn't going to go to her wedding until she found out that Wendy was going. And I feel like it was really messy. Like, why? I thought you and Stacy had just made up last episode. What's going on, Renee? What's going on? I thought y'all just made up on the last episode. So why are you being messy with Jazzy now? It doesn't make sense to me. What's going on, Whitney? Audrey, happy Monday, SoDebNair and all. Please make sure you like the live. Please y'all hit that like button. So I did understand why Ashley felt the need to tell Jazzy that because y'all just made up. So why would you be causing more issues when it comes to Stacy? Y'all are so jealous of Stacy, and it shows. Gizelle says she don't give a damn about nothing that's going on at this polo event. She wants the food and the champagne. That's it. And Giselle's my type of girl. It's the Virgo. It's the Virgo in us. Okay. Wendy realizes that it's nothing but old white men, and this is Ashley's playground. Ashley might find her new Michael over here this time. Ashley might find her new Michael. Wendy said, "Oh no, this is for Ashley. This is for Ashley." Tia was given the opportunity to sing the national anthem, and Gizelle thinks it's a good idea to sing the Black national anthem. And it was, I don't know if you guys watched this episode, but did y'all see Ashley ask, was there a Black national anthem? I was like, now you don't know. But I had to realize that Ashley's not all the way Black, so maybe she don't know the Blackness of it all. Tia has to pick between Angel, who is opera trained, and Ashley, who does whatever it is that she does. And so Ashley asked Oh, so not Angel. Tia picks Angel. Ashley asks, why did she not pick her? Did she not like? Was she not an option? Did she pick her? And Tia was like, "Ma'am, have you heard you singing or whatever it is that you do? Because I ain't no the black one or the white one, the regular one. You ain't singing none of them." And I love Tia. No, not let Ashley sing nothing. Ashley been running around singing songs. When I heard her singing "Killing Me Softly," I was like, "You are killing me like hardly. Like let it go." So, but she did. Tia was like, "Ma'am, absolutely no." Okay. Where we at? Tia really has no hope in the performance whatsoever. Gizelle finalized that they are going to sing the Black National Anthem. So Kay, Ashley, Angel, and Gizelle perform Lift Every Voice, and Wendy directs them. And I found out, I think I watched the after show, and the reason why Angel didn't sing was because she was having like, I think she was like sick or something, so they sing it together. And I'm like, why does Ashley have the microphone? And how does she know the words to the song? Because she just was asking right before this, is there a Black national anthem? She didn't even know. So where did she get the words? They must have had like cue cards or something. And I don't know if I need to go back and look at Ashley's mouth as she's singing this song, because I want to know if she was actually singing the right words. The people, the white people out there, they were so confused because they said they were singing a national anthem, and they were sitting there like, oh, we never knew. They did not know what they were listening to. Look, they taking pictures like they probably taking pictures and went home like these people don't even know the national anthem. And none of them look happy. Look at the black man. He over there. He like I can't even look at these people over here. I can't even look at them. I don't know what was going on, but I don't know what it is. What Kiki Palmer said. Oh.
What the hell is? Ooh, y'all are really testing me on some stuff that I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
They said I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know the song. They wouldn't even know it. All right. So Tia didn't even want to see what her colleagues was even their faces during this time, because she's like, "Is as good as it's bad." And I like the fact that she even said that she didn't even know the song either, but she said she's going to learn it, and which is probably it's understandable for Tia. The game finally starts. When they go on the break, one of the guys come over and ask Tia and the rest of the group, do they want to stomp the divots? I never heard of stomp the divots before, but I'm glad they explained what it was on the show so that we knew what it was. I knew what it was. Wendy was not having it. She's like, "Baby, I'm in this white and there's shit all on the ground. I'm not stomping no divots, bibbins, bell, bib, the bow. I'm not doing none of it. I'm not doing it." But they stomp the divots, and then the game resumes. What's up? So they stomp the divots, game resumes. Jazzy pulls Ashley for a sidebar conversation. She thanks Ashley for coming to her wedding. She wants the info on Stacy not wanting to come to her wedding. Jazzy has never questioned her friendship with Stacy. She goes through and says, "Oh, thank you." She asked Ashley. She told Ashley, she was like, if it would have came to Stacy's wedding, she would have been in a minute, would have been no question at all. So she didn't know. And I love again that Jazzy is not just taking their word for it. She's like, what happened? I want to know. I'm leaving this Sunday, so, and just got home to watch it, but I rocked you. Okay, cool beans. All right. The game is now. So she asked Ashley about Stacy not wanting to come to the thing. She wants to know whatever, but Jazzy's still really not convinced that this is something that Stacy did, and like I said, I love that for her. So the game is now over. They grab food and they sit down to recap, the last meetup with Stacy and Tia. It's just everything that's been going on in the group. Ashley brings up Angel's comment about getting to know the group and how she felt like this event would have been a good opportunity to hang out around some of the other girls besides Kay. Tia says to Ashley, "You don't think that she did?" And Ashley said, "No." And I don't think that she did either. And this is one thing I don't like about Angel is that she wants a lot, but she won't give anything back. Like you can't be underneath Kay all the time and then be expecting these girls to give you what you want and then you're not giving them anything. Like you gotta one or the other. Angel says it will happen, and it will happen. She decided to spend time with each lady, even Wendy. Wendy was sitting over there with her food, like, ma'am, don't add me to this. Don't add me to this conversation. You don't want to me like 17 living times. Stop. And did y'all see this food that they had over here? Because like, what was this? Like sausage, lettuce, and bread. And even like the cookies and stuff. And Gizelle was like, I'm gonna give me some bread. When this is where I'm like, this is not bread, this is cookies and pie. So did she get like this bread over here? Like, what was the food? Who was catering this? And I remember that Tia had brought food with her too. So I don't know. The food part for me was like, y'all couldn't have done no better than that. So the event is over with. We get done with that part, and then she's a taker now to give her. Yeah, she really is. She really is. So the event's over. We move over to the next scene, and then it says 18 hours later. Now, when I saw this, I thought that was Michael, Ashley's ex-husband, running down this damn street. I didn't know what was about to happen when they said 18 hours later. I'm like, did Michael pop up with this shit? Like, what happened? Because that looked like Michael from the back. But they get over there, and Angel got boxes everywhere. Angel's packing up to move back to Colorado. She's upset they have to move early. Hold on, I gotta look at my pictures, y'all. Make sure I got everything right. Okay, yes. She's upset they have to move early. That didn't look like Michael. That didn't look like Michael from the back. Let me go back. Y'all can't say that look like Michael from the back. That looked like Michael. I said, I know they're not bringing Michael back on this damn show now. Whose ass he's grabbing this time? But she's upset they have to move early. Bobby said he was until he realized that he gets to go back home. And look, because I want to go home and shit on my own damn toilet. Like, I'm like, well, the more that this episode goes on and on, I realize that they rented that house, but they never had really real intentions of staying there because they went up to the house I think it was the last episode, but you're saying that you want to go, I want to shit on my own toilet. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all go back and watch this, I got photos of this entire thing. Bobby's facial expressions and the way Bobby was acting on this scene tells a lot about what's going on in the household. Okay. So Angel says they got the rental so they could be in Maryland while they look for their Maryland home, but the homeowners thought they were going to be gone for a certain period of time. Somehow there was a miscommunication on dates. And this is what they had sent to her. Hi, Angel. We hope you are having a great stay. I am sending this a little in advance, but here is our checkout information for VP for your checkout. I think for your checkout at 12 p.m. on the 1st. We have loved having you. In the meantime, please feel free to reach out with anything you need. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been in the Airbnb, but this is not what they send you in the Airbnb. And when Tia said Airbnb, when I first saw this message, I thought about this because I used to go to Miami all the time and I would rent out an Airbnb. they would normally send a message like this. So when I seen this, I was like, are we Airbnb-ing it out? And it also would make sense as to why when their time was up, they couldn't extend it, because if you do the Airbnb and somebody else like books the day after you check out, they're not going to push that person back. And it may not be Airbnb, but they have other ones like, what is it called? Vim something. It's on my phone. There's another one. Verbal or something like that. It used to be on my phone, but yeah, it's another one. But this is like an Airbnb message. I've seen this before because I use Airbnb all the time. A few years ago when I was playing all the time on my ex's Delta benefits. So they got that message. Where am I at? Hacking this Angel says they got run on. Oh, so then Kate arrives. So Kate arrives, and I started to realize that Bobby is not really feeling this situation a lot, because Kate walked into the house. She didn't ring the doorbell or nothing. She just walked in, and look at his face. And he literally says right after this, damn, we don't knock around here, huh? We don't knock around no more. Bobby is not feeling none of this right now. And the more I watched this scene, the more I started to see it from Bobby. And even like right after that, Bobby was like, let me get the hell out of here. He had to go check himself. He was like, nah, I got to go cool down, because she just walked up in her house like that. The hell? What the hell? Kay is trying to figure out what's going on because she sees all the boxes. Angel tells Kay they are going back to Colorado. Kay's mind is really like blown. Like, what? What is happening? Tia then arrives, and Tia is trying to figure out what is going on. Angel says she finds out the house was double booked and tells her about the message that the owner has sent her. And this is my thing. So Angel first said that they sent her the time was up. We saw the message from the owner saying the time was up. Now they were double booked. Then later on she says something else, but I'm gonna just keep track of what Angel's been saying. So Angel finds out that the house is double booked and tells Tia about the message the owner has sent her. Tia's in confusion and she has so many questions. She asks Angel, is it an Airbnb? I'm like, bingo. I'm not the only one. Angel says it's a short-term lease. And I mean, to be honest, you could kind of count an Airbnb as a short-term lease, because you can rent out an Airbnb for a month, 2 months, however long you need it, as long as the space is available. So, I mean, it didn't seem like a lease, because they're not going to text you that. They're going to like formally email you. They got to do the walkthrough, all that stuff. So that's not, I don't think that was a realtor who helped her get that place. Tia wants to know where she's putting all her stuff, and Angel informs them that the furniture belongs to the Airbnb, and it's gonna be an Airbnb from here on out. All they have is clothes. They have to go back to Colorado, get their stuff, and bring it back to Maryland. And to me, I don't understand that, because if they're keeping the houses in Colorado, so why would you bring the furniture from Colorado to Maryland if you're keeping the house in Maryland? Why would y'all just get new furniture? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I looked at this. Bobby was sitting there like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? We're not bringing no furniture back here. Why are you lying? You know your lying ass be lying. And so Tia asked Angel if she's working with a realtor. And Angel says yes, with some lady named Jessica, but she's down to double team. I don't think you can double. I don't think you can do that. I don't think that you can do that unless it's in the same group, or if the realtors decide to do that. Tia says Jessica is not. Tia said Jessica's not me, and she didn't want to mix business with pleasure, but she's invested in Angel staying in Maryland. Angel says she says something about the realtor, and then Bobby says we've been on Zillow this whole time, and then he gives Angel this look. Bobby was giving he was saying a lot without saying nothing. But when it was like, you could have just called her this entire time. We've been on Zillow. I think Angel was the realtor for them. I don't think there was no realtor. I think it was Angel, and that was it. So they go up and help Angel pack up the kids' room. Meanwhile, Bobby is sitting outside. Bobby's outside. I think Bobby's over it. He's like, we could have had a damn realtor, and your ass got me over here in a damn Airbnb. Get me out of here. I'm gonna go sit on my own damn toilet. What's up, little boss lady? So then Tia leaves the house, and I really felt bad for Tia because I'm like, your phone call you're making right now, ma'am, is making you messy. So Tia calls Gizelle when she gets in the car. She was like, oh, I should have peed at Angel's house. I gotta pee. But she called Gizelle. Gizelle invites her to the Cowboy Carter family day. She ends up telling Gizelle she just left Angel's house and that she has to move out of her house. And that Angel has to move out of her house. Gizelle thinks that Angel only came to Maryland for HouseWives of Potomac. Tia tries to backpedal because now she knows she done and gave Gizelle some tea. Gizelle says, if you plan on moving back, you don't get a short-term lease. Or maybe she just doesn't like the group and she's trying to run away. Gizelle thinks Angel didn't give the Airbnb host the right dates. Angel thought that they would be done filming, but they are not, and they are still they're not, and they're still filming. The Airbnb host booked the house, and now they gotta go. So that was that. And I think Gizelle was spot on. You can't really get around a burger like that. I think Gizelle knew automatically what it was. So then we get to Stacy and Kay. So Stacy and Kay meet up for lunch because they're trying to make peace with each other. Stacy gets in the confessional and says, Michelle Obama teaches us when they go low, we go high. So I'm going to take a gummy and go high and meet with Kay. I loved every minute of it. Loved every minute of it. I thought Stacy ate that up. Stacy tries to come together and order an appetizer, and she's insisting on getting this burrata. Kay tells Kay, but when she's asking Kay about this, Kay was like, I can't eat cheese. I don't think that Stacy heard her. And so in Stacy's so Stacy still orders the burrata, and of course Kay's irritated. Kay orders a salad and tells the waitress she ordered the salad. She was like, I mean, is there any cheese in it because I'm allergic to it? I'm like, first of all, you never even said that you were allergic to cheese. You said you don't eat cheese. Stacy doesn't even know that because you didn't say that. So are you allergic to it or you just don't eat it? Which one is it? Stacy thinks it's sad. And I think also it wasn't a requirement for them to share the appetizer. I think Stacy wanted the burrata regardless. I thought she was trying to give Kay an experience of something that she likes, and it went over Kay's head. So Stacy thinks it's sad. She doesn't know that Kay. She's known Kay all this time. Didn't know that she was allergic to cheese. Kay doesn't think so because of all the dynamics of their relationship. Kay says it's disheartening to her because of the friendship they started at Lake Norman last year. Then she totally skips over her trying to read Stacy at the beginning of the season, and skips over Stacy at the beginning of the season, and Ashley's bloom ball, and says Stacy was nasty to her. Stacy said, "Hold up, ma'am. Hold up. Let's do this in chronological order. What happened at Gizelle's house?" Kay says she was very upset at Gizelle's house. Stacy tells Kay, "You screamed at me and told me I'm a phony and a fraud. So please explain to me why the next time I see you, I'll be like, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Why would I do that?" Kay says Stacey weaponizes her altercation with that girl Sesame Street from a few seasons ago on the regular. Stacey says, well, yeah, because every time I see you, all you do is scare me. And Kay was like, what is... And I guess what Stacey was saying when she'd be like, all you do is, and you be doing, and you be doing, and all of this. And Kay, I mean, Stacey's like, I ain't there for it. So Kay says she doesn't know what Stacey has done with she doesn't know what Stacey has done with Chris, but she has seen images of her with him, and they showed this photo of Stacey and Chris. This is the only one we've seen. And she also says in her confessional not to Stacey. So I'm like, ma'am, if you got all this energy for Stacey, like, I mean, say this, because then Stacey could have explained it to you. Because to me, I don't feel like Stacey sitting down with Chris. And let me put this here. I don't feel like Stacey sitting down with Chris means they're on a date. She said she sat around before. This does not mean they're on a date because she sat down with Chris and ate or had drinks or whatever. She said they've been in the same places. So I don't think that this equates to a date. Like, if they were kissing, they were hugged up, they were booed up, maybe I could get it. But like, they're just sitting at the table and she's like, they're talking. I don't understand what Kay's thing is with this. Stacey said it's sad because they have a lot in common. And she goes through the divorce thing and back with their men and things like that. They make peace about it. They say that Stacey and Kay both agree on Kay will come to her if she feels like she's lying, and Stacey will not go off on her about, you know, all that. All right. So then we get to Gizelle, Ashley, and Wendy. They get together for drinks. Angel sends a text to invite the group to Colorado. Let me go back to this. Before I even go to that part, I'm sorry. I do not like these braids on Wendy. It makes her hair look extremely thin. For some reason, Gizelle and Ashley were like really excited to see her like this. And I'm like, no. I don't like it. I did not like it. No. But so Angel sends this message. I'm sorry. She says, pack your cutest fits. I'm honored to invite you all to Colorado for a few days to find cowgirl energy and sisterhood. No spoilers, just know you'll want to be there. Y'all ready? Now, I think because of the conversation that they had about Angel trying to get to know the girls personally, I think this is her attempt of doing that. And so I thought this is really cool of Angel to do. Thank you so much, JoJo, for the super chat, or for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hold up, gotta do my
Just give me my money. Yay! I don't care if y'all don't clap for me. I will clap for myself.
You have a couple more dollars? Do you have CashApp?
Thank you so much for the super sticker. All right, so they go to the drinks. So Angel sends that text message, inviting them to Colorado. I think that's great for Angel to do. And I hope that when Angel's in her own personal place, that it does give her some type of room for them to get to know her, the Colorado Angel, because she's not really giving us a lot, on the show right now. And I feel like she got to get her from underneath Kay, so we can get we're gonna learn who are you. Gizelle updates them on what Tia told her about Angel moving out of her Airbnb and going back to Colorado. They have to fill Ashley in on the Cowboy Carter family hoedown that Gizelle was supposed to wait on Wendy to start sending out the information for, but Gizelle had already told Tia, so it was too late. Wendy tells them that she asked Stacey to bring the potato salad. And she's like, Stacey was like, Yay! Ashley says there better not be no raisins. Gizelle says, oh hell no, I'm not eating that. I don't know what that's about. One thing for sure for me, I'll be more afraid to eat potato salad that Ashley made than Stacy. I could see Stacy in the kitchen cooking. I mean, we saw her making pizza with her daughter. We have never in the history, Ashley been on this for 10 seasons. We ain't never seen Ashley cook nothing. We ain't even seen Ashley make a piece of toast. So I'm not sure what this whole thing with Stacy not making potato salad is about. But ma'am, Ashley was the last person should be talking about Stacy making potato salad, putting raisins in it. Ma'am, you have a white family too. And you were birthed from a white family. And your mom's like half white. And I don't know what her daddy is, but I would be thinking you have raisins before Stacy. I keep forgetting this does this. So the Cardboard Carter family hoedown has now turned into a potluck. Wendy says one of her friends that's a realtor said this girl came up to them and said, hey, I need a house in Potomac. Needed to look like it's $50,000, but only want to pay $2,000 to $3,000. She wanted it to look like she lived a lavish lifestyle on a budget. Well, who was the girl? Because they didn't say that it was Angel. So, I mean, she didn't say Angel came and said that it's a girl. So why are we saying that's Angel? That didn't make sense to me. Ashley asked if Angel is broke. And I'm like, man, weren't you just broke before you finally got that settlement from Michael? Like, let's be humble. Let's not do that. Gizelle feels like Bobby, Angel's husband, is over, and she heard that he don't like Eddie. And I'm like, nah, we ain't heard nothing like that. Nothing like that. But Gizelle was making that joke. So when he started laughing, Gizelle was like, I was just made it up. I was like, all right, cool. Because I'm like, I ain't never heard that. So then we get to the Cowboy Carter family hoedown. The event looked very underwhelming. I mean, it looked underwhelming. And I'm trying to figure out what page. Oh, no, it is. It looked very underwhelming. And even Wendy was like, you have to look at my events. Look at Gizelle's event. And she showed Gizelle's event that she had. Everybody was sitting outside for the podcast. And she showed one of her birthday parties. Wendy and Gizelle have different tastes. But we know Gizelle's on a budget. So understandable. Wendy shows up to this event with Popeyes. Well, earlier in the episode, Wendy is remodeling her kitchen so she can cook in it. So I just took the Popeyes. But I don't think I pulled this picture. Let me see if I have it on my computer. Wendy bought Popeyes and oh no. How many people were you feeding with this? Like, this is not y'all had children, husbands, all of y'all were there. But this is what you brought, Wendy? Like, was the chicken just for the adults? Like, who was the chicken for? Because I don't feel like there was enough chicken for everybody. I don't know what Wendy was doing, but this wasn't it, Wendy. I'm sorry. It wasn't it. Ashley brought catfish in honor of Angel, which I'm like, let this go. I'm sick of hearing about this damn catfish. Hold on, y'all. You can't click nothing behind the scenes. All right, and then everyone is there, including Sharice. And I'm like, is Sharice going to be on the show or is she not going to be on the show? Like, Sharice has been on every episode. Monique ain't even been on every episode, and she's a friend of the show, and she's like listed on the show. Why do we get to see Sharice every damn episode? Everyone is there, including Sharice and Angel, but Angel. So Kay calls her on the speakerphone and asks how far away she is. Angel says they are far, but they will be there. Kay asks how far, And this is when Bobby was like, get there when we get there. Like, what do y'all want? We on the way. It's far away. We're gonna be there when we get there. Bobby was not having it this episode. Like, I'm telling y'all, if you go back and watch Bobby, he wasn't having it. Get there when we get there. People been trying to make an excuse for Bobby. Said, oh, maybe he thought he was talking to Kay. She said at the beginning of this, I'm putting you on speakerphone. So I don't know why people think that they thought that he was just on there with her. No, she said at the beginning of the call, we on speakerphone. So Angel says that part. Gizelle and Wendy are offended. I think, was it Wendy was like, that's not really family like, or something like that. Stacey shows up with Tamar. Why? These girls been waiting on Tamar. Tamar finally shows up. And you know who wasn't happy about it? Miserable Gizelle. It's like Stacey can't win for losing. I don't understand her energy with Stacey, but like she's like, oh shit, I guess she didn't lie again. Like, man, let the Stacey go, let it go. But that was Gizelle's energy when she saw him. So Ashley says she almost pinched Tamar just to make sure he was real. I believe Stacey bought that potato. I think Stacey did not make that potato salad, and she bought it. Bobby and Angel finally arrived over 2 hours late. When did Gizelle give out awards for food? Gizelle got a ribbon for desserts. We've never even seen Gizelle's desserts, by the way. Jazzy got an award for the macaroni and cheese, which it did not look that great to me, to be honest. They were like scooping and scooping. It was like some hard ass macaroni and cheese. They were scooping it down. Wendy kept saying those were really good. About the macaroni and cheese, I'm like, those are really good about macaroni and cheese. What are those? What are those? What are those? Then Gizelle starts whispering to Wendy's ear, Ashley Darby catfish. Ashley Darby catfish. So Wendy goes on, and Ashley Darby catfish. Ashley Darby catfish. It was catfish that Ashley Darby brought. Catfish, 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 catfish. I'm like, man, Angel gets it. Y'all calling her a catfish again. Like, let it go. Ashley brings up Angel moving in front of the entire group. Angel says they are used to moving. They're an NFL family. She tries to explain the short-term lease to the group. Tia asks, was the original move out date for July the 12th or the 1st? But we see in that text message, it was the 1st. No, that's hers. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Where's that message at? This one. The move out day was on the 1st, and they moved out on the 12th. So that was actually the real date. It was the 12th. So the 1st. So they stayed 11 extra days. Tia tries to give an answer, then just says she doesn't know. She doesn't know what happened. Ashley says it's just hard for her to understand because as a mom, she knows Angel is on top of things. So to hear Angel is confused about the date, that's not something she can see Angel doing. I think that was a dig at Angel, and I think that Angel's going through so much. If you look at Angel's face in this episode, I really feel bad for her. She didn't look like she was doing good. I think that her and Bobby were arguing on the way there, and that's why he gave that dry answer. We'll get there when we get there. They were arguing. Tia did not. I mean, not Tia. Angel did not look very like happy at all, without even being in their group at this time. I feel like them giving the catfish and then ask about the home thing. I think they don't understand when to kind of chill for real. Wendy just comes out and just says, the group says, they said you got evicted, girl. And that's the end of the episode. I'll say this. Angel has been very irritating to me this season. But I think on this episode, I really did feel bad for her. just to hear her kind of shut down at the end and be like, when they were asking about the dates, and then she's at this family event with her kids, and instead of these girls letting this go, they're like drilling her. And I thought it was like really insensitive for them to do that. What is this one? Okay, never mind. I thought it was very insensitive for them to do that. Sometimes you got to read the room. And they didn't read the room when it came to Angel on that day. Like, she's been eating it up, you know, with Kate behind her back. Kate didn't come to her rescue during this episode either. So I really felt bad for Angel because I'm like, you lost your home, your Airbnb, you got to move back to Colorado. Instead of just like eating it up, you invite these girls to Colorado and try to make it like it's a girls' trip. And then you're at this family event and they're grilling you about your livelihood. And I think Ashley might have been like the straw to hit the camel's back. As a mother, I can't believe you don't know the dates. I feel like that was wrong. But that's it for this, y'all. I am going to come back on. I'm going to come back on later, probably like around 10, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to watch Busy Does Whether You Like It or Not panel. Let me put this one here. Busy does the Whether You Like It or Not panel with Scotty, Really B, Satina. I can't think of other people's names on there, kind of to my head and my heart. But I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna come back on later on to finish my live from yesterday. So y'all, if y'all gonna be up, stay up. If not, just catch the replay. But I'm gonna get me some food really quick, and then watch that. I think it start. What time does that even start? At 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys want to watch it, there's the link to Busy's channel. I'm going to get off here so I can go get me some heat up my food that I cooked today. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it, 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.